Beijing is sending a clear signal to Washington. The era of passive deterrence is over, with Chinese President Xi Jinping signing off on sweeping military reforms aimed at sharpening combat readiness. The world's second-largest military power is making its intentions known. China is preparing for war. The changes set to take effect this spring are part of Xi's larger vision to transform the People's Liberation Army, PLA, into a world-class force capable of high-intensity conflict, according to an official statement published on the Chinese government's website. Tensions between the United States and China have reached a dangerous inflection point. From trade wars to military posturing in the South China Sea, the two powers are confronting each other across multiple fronts. Taiwan, however, remains the most volatile flashpoint. Beijing has repeatedly vowed to bring the self-governed island under its control, while the US, despite recognizing the One China policy, continues to arm Taipei, making clear that any Chinese military action would carry severe consequences. Xi, as chairman of the Central Military Commission, has approved new regulations reshaping the military's internal structure, code of conduct, and battlefield formations. The revised rules, as reported by The Times, emphasize not just discipline, but also active war preparations. Beijing has intensified military drills near Taiwan's waters, keeping up relentless pressure on the island. In Washington, alarm bells are ringing. A bipartisan Senate bill aimed at reinforcing U.S. support for Taiwan was introduced this week, further deepening the geopolitical divide. Beijing, in a December statement, warned that Taiwan is the first red line that cannot be crossed in U.S.-China relations. United States Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth amplified these concerns, warning that the U.S. must brace for an escalating showdown.
We must and we are focusing on security of our own borders. We also face a peer competitor in the Communist Chinese, with the capability and intent to threaten our homeland and core national interests in the Indo-Pacific. The U.S. is prioritizing deterring war with China in the Pacific.
Meanwhile, China's military expansion is taking on an unprecedented scale. The Financial Times reports that Beijing is constructing a vast military command center in the capital, projected to be at least 10 times the size of the Pentagon. Intelligence sources have dubbed the facility Beijing Military City, suggesting it could serve as a wartime command bunker for top Communist Party leaders. The scale of this construction has raised fears that China is not just preparing for regional conflicts, but possibly a large-scale confrontation, even nuclear war.